In the land of Yemen, there lived a powerful ruler named Abraha. He was ambitious and wanted his name to be remembered throughout Arabia. One day, Abraha ordered the construction of a magnificent church in the city of Sana'a. It was decorated with beautiful marble, precious stones, and shining ornaments. He believed that people from all over Arabia would stop visiting the Kaaba in Mecca and instead come to admire his grand church. But things did not go as Abraha had hoped. Despite the beauty of his church, the hearts of the people remained attached to the Kaaba, the sacred house built by Prophet Ibrahim and his son Ismail, peace be upon them. Year after year, pilgrims continued to travel to Mecca. When Abraha realized that people were ignoring his church, he became furious. His pride was wounded, and anger filled his heart. "I will destroy the Kaaba," he declared. "Then the people will have no choice but to come to my church." So Abraha gathered a huge army. Thousands of soldiers prepared for battle. Along with them were enormous elephants, animals rarely seen in Arabia. The largest elephant was named Mahmud. As the army marched toward Mecca, fear spread across the desert. Tribe after tribe tried to stop Abraha, but none could stand against his powerful forces. Soon, the army arrived near Mecca. The leader of the Quraysh tribe at that time was Abdul Muttalib, the respected grandfather of the future prophet Muhammad. Before attacking the Kaaba, Abraha's soldiers seized many animals belonging to the people of Mecca, including 200 camels owned by Abdul Muttalib. Abdul Muttalib went to meet Abraha. When the ruler saw him, he was impressed by his dignity and noble appearance. "What do you want from me?" Abraha asked. Abdul Muttalib calmly replied, "I want my camels returned." Abraha looked surprised. "I came here to destroy your sacred Kaaba," he said. "And all you care about are your camels?" Abdul Muttalib answered with words that would be remembered forever. "I am the owner of the camels, and the Kaaba has a Lord who will protect it." After hearing this, Abdul Muttalib returned to Mecca and advised the people to leave the city and seek safety in the surrounding mountains. The next morning, Abraha gave the order to advance. But something strange happened. The giant elephant Mahmud refused to move toward the Kaaba. The soldiers pushed him. They shouted at him. They struck him. Yet the elephant would not take a single step toward Mecca. Whenever they turned him in another direction, he moved without hesitation. But whenever they faced him toward the Kaaba, he knelt down and refused to proceed. Then, suddenly, the sky began to change. People looked up and saw countless birds approaching from the horizon. They came in groups, wave after wave, filling the sky. These were the birds known as Ababil. Each bird carried tiny stones made of baked clay, one in its beak and two in its claws. By the command of Allah, the birds flew over Abraha's army and dropped the stones. The small stones struck the soldiers with perfect accuracy. Panic spread everywhere. The mighty army that had marched proudly toward Mecca was thrown into complete chaos. Soldiers fell one after another. The army broke apart and fled in terror. Abraha himself was struck and badly wounded. He ordered his remaining men to retreat back toward Yemen. But his condition worsened with every passing day. Before reaching his destination, Abraha died, and his dream of destroying the Kaaba was shattered forever. Allah had protected his sacred house without an army, without weapons, and without a battle. The event became known as the Year of the Elephant. And that same year, a child was born in Mecca, a child who would grow up to become the final messenger of Allah, Prophet Muhammad. The story of Abraha and the birds of Ababil remains a powerful reminder that no matter how strong a person may seem, true power belongs only to Allah. A mighty army came with elephants and weapons, yet it was defeated by tiny birds carrying tiny stones, because Allah commanded it. And that is the miraculous story of Abraha and the birds of Ababil.